Is you scared, boy?
Money.
I smell like money.
When it comes to money, when it comes to black money, is a situation where every hood, every neighborhood, every urban community is damaged by the cause, by the affliction of black debt. Debt has ravished the African American community since we've been here, since we started here in America. America brought us in, some of us in, telling us that we were indebted to them because we were savages. Then they freed us and told us we were still indebted to them because we didn't own the land, they owned it, and we had to pay off our debt to the landlords. And then after that, we were still in debt because they started creating these vehicles in which money, education, and the willingness to get shit done escaped us. They paid us less than what they was getting paid. They paid us less in hopes that we remain in debt. And to this day, 2023, black people have an extensive and abusive relationship with debt. Payday loans, car loan payments, student loan debt, credit card debt, foreclosures, repossessions. The list goes on and on. What do? How do we get over this debt? I was recently in a downtown restaurant having a full-on debate about debt. Now this party I was talking to, they was telling me the benefits of being in debt, the benefits of credit cards and manipulating credit cards into your life so that you get benefits from being in debt. The credit score, that 800 credit score, is more important than $1 million. That's what I was told recently. It broke my heart to hear how beneficial these black people thought it was to be in debt. When you listen to these people, you don't see the remnants of the success that they speak of. You don't see the remnants of successful manipulation of debt when it comes to black people. Black people have been in debt since we've been in this country. I just said that. So how can we make debt work for us? Let me see. 2% interest, 2% cash back. You have 5 different credit cards. No way of paying it off. See, credit is great for people who have money. Credit is great for somebody who has a steady income, full-time job, making money, and they choose to pay off their credit cards every month so that interest does not touch it. Here's the problem. Most people with credit cards do not pay it off in time. And black people especially, though. Foreclosures are up on houses. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. Car loan payments, the average car loan payment is $780. Where's all this credit? The successful manipulation of credit that I'm hearing. A 800 credit score is better than $1 million. In what world does that make sense? In what world? $1 million, $1 million invested will give you, at 4% return per year, will give you enough money for you to just relax, sit back and chill for the remainder of your life. The dividends from that alone means you will never have to work again. But people don't understand that. Black people do not get that having money is more important than having credit. Being rich is more important than being a 800 credit score holder. You try to explain to these people, I'm debt free. I don't use credit cards. I don't have a car payment. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have to go to a payday loan person and pay 800% interest on anything. You go to any African American dominated area and you see the remnants of credit cards. You see the remnants of debt. You see all the houses being for sale, being foreclosed, being boarded up. Vacant lots everywhere. Cars with boots on them. You can't even afford to pay your tickets, let alone the car note, let alone the rent, the mortgage. And you got the nerve to have 2-3 different mortgages? Who do you think you are, and why do you think you are that person? What made you think that? What made you think that was a good idea to do? You just kicking a can to bankruptcy. The more debt you in, the greater your chances of bankruptcy. You got 8 different credit cards. You don't use your debit card. And you wondering why. You see, me, here's my problem. I'm strong-minded. Which means I got a good chance of acting a motherfucking fool when it comes to a job. I have a history of being very combative when it comes to a boss thinking they can run me or whatever. Like talking to me like I need you. Like if I don't have you, I don't know what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go. Let me tell you something. There's nobody on this planet more important than myself. I gotta wake up in the mirror and respect my reflection before I get anywhere, before I go anywhere. So when I get to work and a manager is talking to me crazy or a boss, you know how they do. I just get up and walk the fuck out. No questions asked, no discussion, no debate, no nothing. You're not important. And this job ain't important. See, but I can do that because I'm debt free. When you got credit card payments, when you got 7-8 credit cards, you paying off a credit card with a credit card. You don't have that luxury. You don't have that leverage. You got a car note. You got 8 different credit cards you got to pay off. You got a car note, and you got 2 mortgages. And you telling me about something? I don't live an expensive life. I got expensive taste, but I don't live an expensive life. I like nice things. I do. I like a nice steak. I'm talking to you on a iMac. I like nice steaks, T-bone, you know, T-bone, some garlic, Parmesan, potatoes, some asparagus, and a nice wine. That'll get me right. I'm talking to you on an iMac. Look up how much an iMac costs. And if I ain't on an iMac, I'm on iMac. And if I ain't on an iMac, I'm on the MacBook. Look up how much that costs. But guess when I bought those, guess what I didn't do? I didn't charge it. I bought it with my debit card. When I be on the phone, I be on an iPhone, a premium phone, a premium product. Only thing is, I'm not charging it. I don't have to pay interest on a thing. You understand me? I love money because money buys happiness. Money brings freedom. Credit does nothing but limit your creativity. Limit your choices. Limit what your money can do. When I get paid, the money goes into my direct deposit appointed bank account. And from there, it goes to my bills and then to my investments. I pay my bills. I pay me. I invest my income. My income buys assets that pay me money. Do you understand? When you look at American debt, whatever American debt is, it is absolutely, positively way worse in the black community. Because black debt is so prominent everywhere you look. All the black businesses, all the mom and pop stores, just go to any prominent black area. All the mom and pop stores, the little pop-up shops, they all closed down. They can't afford it. Can't nobody afford it. The corner stores, they closed down. Everything is closed the fuck down because you can't pay it. I don't care what you do, how you do it, where you do it. If you ain't got the money, if you don't have the money, you ain't shit. You can be the tallest, the finest, jump the highest, be the smoothest, be the most handsome, have the longest hair, the shortest hair, be the best at your craft. If you don't have the money, if you don't have the assets, if you don't have the wallet girth, it don't matter what you do. You understand? Because at the end of the dinner, the waiter gonna come by with that book. The book gonna have a sheet of paper in it. The paper gonna have the total amount that you need to pay. It ain't enough joking. It ain't enough smiling. It ain't enough nothing for you to do that's gonna get you out of paying that bill, paying that debt to that restaurant. You understand? Do you understand? This goes for ladies too. You could be the thickest, the finest, the cutest, got the best smile, smell the best, long hair, light skin, dark skin, caramel complected, wherever you want to be. If you ain't got money, you ain't shit. That's facts. And if you don't have what it takes to pay your way, you ain't shit. You can't hide your lack of money with a credit card score, with a credit score, and think that's gonna solve your issues. You still have to pay money to pay off the credit that you just used. Do you understand? You kicking the can to stupidity. Black people need to become green supremacists. Money is the key. Green supremacy. Dollar bills, debit, cash is king. Green supremacy. Nothing beats money. Credit, put it on my tap. No. I want to pay you all outright right now, right here. Let's go. That's it. All that other shit y'all talking about is magical tricks. This motherfucker told me. You pay your electric bill every month. So your electric bill is a debt. So you playing with words. You playing with semantics. You playing with definitions. That's a utility. A utility bill. A utility bill is something we pay for a standard of living. For a certain quality of living. You understand? It's like groceries, rent. If you want to live in a place, you got to pay rent. If you don't want to pay rent, you can get the fuck out. Simple. If you want to eat, if you're hungry, you're going to go to the grocery store to eat. That's not a debt. That's a utility. That's a quality of life. Y'all playing with word semantics. You playing with bullshit. You manipulating debt so it can be in your favor. But guess what? It'll never be in your favor. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you got to pay off your credit with what? Cash. You could pay off the credit with credit. But guess what? At the end of all of that, when you go around and around a circle, when you go around and around all that bullshit, guess what they give you? Cash. You don't get it? I've lived years without using credit. Debt is death. Cash is king. So if you're gonna be anything, be a green supremacist, baby. It's the only way to be.